All right, go.
3, 2, 1.
Game resumed.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to what could well be the last game of this best-of-5 match between Zynga and Storm8. Zynga's down 1-2 after taking a 1-0 lead. Can Storm8 use their momentum to crush them in this last game and take the series 3-1? Or will Zynga be able to bring it to the ace match? Who do we have playing, Rifkin?
Well, spawning in the top left corner of Star Station, it is none other than Zynga's own.
Oh my god, you're so nerdy.
No, hang on, before we jump into this. That's the, it's like this free app, it's a StarCraft 2 voice changer, that's the Protoss voice, I thought that was appropriate. For this map, this matchup. But who do we have at the top right, Pengwin?
It's none other than Storm8's Nasher.
So I gotta say, Storm8's playing really well today.
They are. They took a tough loss in game 1, but since then, they've really brought it back, and we'll see if Nasher's able to do as well as his prior two teammates. Now, Zynga, they had a bit of trouble in the last two games. The last two games weren't really all that close. Actually, the last one was. That's not fair. The last one was up until I make Marine put 13 guys in gas and left them there for like 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness, that was such a blunder, and I sat there like, I was like, I really hope this doesn't affect the end of the game. But I mean, the lack of income really, it translates into a lack of units. It hurts. No matter how you look at it, that hurts.
It does hurt. And I mean, well, tell us a bit about this map, Rifkin. What does it look like?
Oh, you're gonna let me go on with this way. Well, my favorite thing about this map, you guys, if you look at it, doesn't translate so well here in the actual game itself, but if you actually go look up the map or see the load screen for it, I always see this map. To me, it looks like someone took the face of an observer or a probe and just like ironed it out, and that's this map.
Yeah, Rifkin, he has the thing for ironing probes' faces. It's a little scary, but you know, we deal with him.
Well, I mean, we got Colossus mustaches, probes and observers being maps. I mean, Protoss...
I still don't understand what you mean about Colossus mustaches.
Well,
let's hope we see one in this game.
Yeah, I'll have to like pause the game and be like, look at this, c'est la vie. But actually, I like Star Station because it's cool. Like, there's a lot of cool widgets on this map. Like, Howling Peak's got some cool mechanics to it with ice and what have you. But I mean, here you got all these cool spinning things. You can see it's clearly in space. Is there space moving underneath it? I love this map. It's such a cool map.
Whoa, like, since you mentioned that it's in space and, like, the space is moving, I'm now watching that.
I know, it's
quite
like...
mesmerizing. It's pretty mesmerizing, man.
Momentum. Actually, they did a lot of cool stuff with this. The other one is, oh, what is that? Vigilance is like a flying Terran thing. You can see, like, the Vikings and the traffic underneath it. Like, it's so cool that the extra attention Blizzard put into these maps. And I really hope... I mean, we saw a lot of really cool maps emerge from Wings of Liberty. I can't wait till map makers really get going with Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah, that'll be very, very exciting to see indeed. But... we've now passed the 4-minute mark where nothing really starts to happen in this game, and we can sort of see what these players are going to be going for, Rifkin. We are going to be seeing the third hatchery coming on down here for Nasher, so he's going to be going for a standard 3 hatchery opening as soon as he gets the minerals. Sick Iggy not quite able to confirm that, does lose the probe before the hatch does go down. Meanwhile, we have a nice little wall-off going down for our Protoss player. This is a very, very easy map to wall off on. Very nice, narrow choke, so the forge, the gateway, the pylon, that's just enough space to put a zealot in as well.
Now, I'm really curious, he's gone for the double gas, well, I guess not early, but what will his tech path be for this? Because, I mean, Star Station's a funky map. It's got kind of wide base openings, so you can go for some sort of abusive blink play, but the reality is, with the watchtowers where they are, it's hard to really get over there, plus overlords, without your opponent seeing you. And I really feel that's half of the blink play right there, getting up and in your opponent's main before he realizes you're there. The other half is, of course, blinking in and out, being incredibly abusive.
Oh, Rifkin. Oh, Rifkin. Nasher not going for the third base. He's going to be going for 2 base. Hatchery tech Roach Burrow attack.
This is really cool because, I mean, a 2-base Roach all-in is really strong in and of itself. You add Burrow to the mix so that they can actually regen and heal what is almost, not quite combat drugs for Reaper, but a very, very notable amount. It makes them that much stronger.
The big thing about that as well is, of course, the lack of being able to see the units. So you pop up, kill something. As soon as he kills the cannons for detection, you just pop up, kill a zealot, go down. Pop up, kill a stalker, go down.
Yeah, it's like whack-a-mole.
This is gonna be so hard to deal with if he loses that cannon at the front.
Well, let's not forget too, he can also do some very harassy things. Some nice micro on these Zerglings actually trying to pick off the zealot, but I mean he can deny a third base for a long time with Burrow.
The other thing to note is that he's only getting zealots so far. He's not getting stalkers, he's not getting sentries. Zealots are not going to do very well against this. He is going to be going for, he wants to go for a bit of +3, +1 4-gate aggression at the moment. But, I mean, I don't know how well that's going to match up against this with Roaches already on the field, more on the way, and no third base. I mean, the idea behind 4-gate pressure, sorry, 4-gate +1 pressure is to cancel or kill the third base. And there is no third base, so he sees the Roaches coming across now, but at this point, I don't know if he's going to have enough to deal with this. He has 2 more cannons on the way down, but I don't think they're going to be done in time when these Roaches get there.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's professional play, whether it's amateur play, Roaches are hard to deal with no matter what tier you're at. And right now, they're going to be about to outrange these cannons. He could probably pick off the gateway if he wants before. No, he's actually just going to go straight for the cannon, actually.
I like this decision. There are a lot of cannons on the way behind this, 4 more on the way, but they're not going to finish. One of them looks like it will, the other one might as well. The Mothership Core is going to be coming out, which will help him deal with this a little bit. Sentry out as well. Burrowing, already going down, trying to regenerate a little bit of the health. This isn't actually an all-in, I don't think. This is pretty much just a bit of pressure. He's up to 30 workers, but he does need to do some damage, otherwise this is totally not going to be worth it. And he doesn't really do the damage he wanted to do there. So Sick Iggy, not in a terrible spot. There are more Roaches moving across the map, but there's only drones behind this now, so looks like Nasher doesn't want to go super all into this, but it's going to be very, very hard for him to break through.
There was 4 cannons, 5 cannons even because of that one cancel. I mean, he baited a lot of minerals for this. So while concrete economic damage wasn't done, he did force Iggy to spend a lot of minerals that I don't think he wanted to.
Very true, Rifkin, and I mean, I really like the way Sick Iggy's playing this now, though. He's getting a Stargate, and he knows with that much gas invested in Roaches, that much larva,
there we go.
His income is not going to be great, and he's going to be able to... Ooh, sorry, a bit of an engagement going off. Does pick up a sentry. Oh, he's still in range of the cannon, so the Mothership Core can continue shooting at these Roaches. Look at the regeneration on that. It's actually just not doing any damage.
Yeah, the damage is somewhat being nullified. But yeah, it's funny because a lot of people forget that things like Spore Crawlers, Missile Turrets, and Cannons, they've got a much longer detection range than their attack range. So I would like for him to pick off this Forge. I mean, he doesn't have to take damage from these cannons. The Mothership's the only thing poking at him. There we go. Forge does go down. Will cancel that armor upgrades. And can he get to the base? Nice force field.
All the sentries.
He can
That's
walk.
already worth it.
Oh, and the overcharge now in the Nexus as well. He's going to do a ton of damage to hold off these Roaches. Can he do some probe damage before going down is the question. There we go. He should snipe off at least 1 or 2. No.
Uh-oh. That's less than ideal. Looks like finally the last of the Roaches that is in range of the cannons is going to be killed off. A little bit of damage there done by Nasher. He was in a great position after sniping all those sentries, but sort of running headlong at that force field for ages did hurt him quite a bit. But he does still have these 4 Roaches alive, so as soon as those pop up, they'll be able to do quite a bit of damage.
We have a Void Ray coming up, but coolly enough, we did have Sick Iggy, or sorry, Nasher at some point scout the Stargate, so he's getting Hydralisk in, he's getting Spore Crawlers up, he's not going to be caught off guard by any sort of Protoss air.
Yeah, he sent an Overlord in and was able to sacrifice that to kill that off. Did see the Stargate up, and with this Void Ray on the way, Void Rays are strong, but Hydralisks are pretty good against them. Of course, the charge up ability does not do anything against the Void Rays. What it does is it does bonus damage to armored.
Oh, we got muscular augments on the way here too, so I mean these Hydras are going to be super effective, Pengwin.
They are. They're going to be very, very fast. And Nasher in a bit of a tech advantage at the moment just because of the way the tech trees have sort of branched out. This Oracle's not going to do much either.
Look at Sick Iggy's bank right now. I mean, he's got a lot of minerals he needs to start spending.
Yeah, he doesn't really have the gas. Oh, no, there we go. He actually does have the gas. He's just not making any Overlords at the moment. That's going to hurt him quite a bit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the supply of... Oh, yeah, Sick Iggy. God, ignore me, ignore me.
Well, supply block is supply block, regardless of how you refer to it. But okay, Oracle is actually going to get around the map. Now, Nasher did see that with this nicely positioned Overlord. But there's a Spore Crawler down, but it's not in a position that's actually going to defend too well against this.
Not really, and I mean, yeah, he will take a couple shots here, though. That's pretty bad positioning on the Oracle, to be honest. Actually, that's really bad.
He should not have lost that Oracle at all.
Wow. That was pretty terrible control of the Oracle, to be honest.
Yeah, with some better control, he could have easily got a couple more drones and gotten out without even having to sacrifice it like that, but... Okay, some Hydras now in the middle of the map here for Nasher.
I do like that he is going to be going straight for the Robo Bay here. Sick Iggy, that is. Going to be going for the Colossi. He knows that there are a lot of Hydralisks on the map, but it is going to be a while until he gets Colossi out. So if we see Nasher go for some sort of a +1 timing here, he could do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, that's the kind of neat thing about the counter gaming. If you know your opponent's done something that'll force you to do, like air, he's going to have Hydras. Well, if he's going to have Hydras, you're going to go Colossus. It's a little bit of back and forth. I don't even really want to call it metagaming because it's not, but it is kind of just forcing your opponent to do exactly what you want him to do.
Yeah. I do like that Sick Iggy has taken the risk to try to establish a third base now. He doesn't really have the units to keep this alive at this point, but as soon as he gets Colossi out, he's going to be able to deal with the Hydras very quickly. But as I was saying, the +1 attack of the Hydras, The +1 timing attack of the Hydras is going to be coming out long before a Colossus is
But
out.
there's so
only
many
starting
cannons
now.
here, Pengwin. Hydra's DPS is really high, but you gotta remember they're squishy. And yeah, between the overcharge and this many cannons, these Hydras will not get to do anything to this third base.
They are still a threat to the natural, though. There's quite a bit of stuff there as well. But really what Zynga needs to do right now is buy time until the Colossus comes out.
Yeah, Nasher, I mean, he's got a very scary force, but I don't think, even without the Colossus, I don't think this will exactly end the game.
Rifkin, this is actually a bit of an oversight by Nasher here. He doesn't have grooved spines.
Oh no, he's right, because he went muscular augments first, so that lack of range is really going to hurt him. But I guess, you know, if you can move fast enough, get in range, it could make up the difference, depending on how
I feel like the big thing here is that he's going to be, it's going to be harder for him to pick off stuff at the front without the cannons, and it's going to be a lot harder to reach the Colossus, especially with Thermal Lance on the way. And he's pretty much going pure Hydralisk. He is getting a Spire behind this, though.
Well, I mean, if there's more than one sentry on the field, I'd agree that this range is going to be a detriment, but without force fields to zone these Hydras out, they're going to just be able to move in, get as close as they want. Zergling support on the way here, too. I don't know, this is looking not so good for Sick Iggy, in my opinion.
I don't know. This is gonna be. He's got double Colossus production here, and I mean, right now, if you were to go right now, he only has one Colossus. But as soon as the second and the third one are out,
ooh, I don't like this.
He doesn't have anything to tank. I mean,
Nasher,
tank as well.
He's gonna take out these cannons. He's gonna take out the base, but the cost of so many Hydras, and they're so expensive to lose. Oh no!
Yeah,
he's
he's not even gonna get the base. He only gets the cannons, and that hurts a lot.
But we do have Zerglings trying to run in, but they don't have speed Pengwin, so.
Oh my god! Oh, Nasher!
Oh no!
Why?
Starting speed,
Why?
realizing his blunder. Now we have Mutalisk coming out as well. I don't know. This seems like a very unrefined strategy from our Zerg player. It was looking really good for him there for a moment, but now he's just kind of all over the map. He's scatterbrained. He's going back for this Nexus once more. Oh man, the Nexus shields look so cool.
They do. I don't know if this is gonna be enough DPS from the. Yeah, it should be. Or is he gonna save the Nexus with overcharge? No. Overcharge. And down it will go.
But okay, we got him frying the Hydras outside of the base up Nasher. I mean, Mutalisks are out. There's only a couple Stalkers. If he can deal with these Stalkers, he might be able to clean this up, but it's a big if, Pengwin.
14 more Mutalisks on the way. If he can hold until those Mutas are out, he may be able to hold this push. But more Stalkers reinforcing. He's seen the existence of the Mutalisks, and that's going to make this fight infinitely harder.
Actually, his Mutalisks are just going to go full offensive with this. As we do
I actually like this. He's got 14 more Mutas on the way. He's already got 12 on the map. That's going to get him 26. And if he kills out the Cyber Core, we're really not going to be able to... I mean, Sikigi's not going to be able to warp in enough Stalkers to win a straight-up fight.
Yeah, without the addition of Archons or Storms, like, there's no way to deal with the sheer number of Mutalisks that are coming. And oh, Peg,
he needs to go straight to the Cyber Core, though.
We got a
That's
sneaky
a big
base. So, I mean, if this turns into a base trade, we do have one base hitting on the field for our Zerg player, but he's taking so many shots from these cannons that he just really shouldn't be.
Yeah, this is actually, he's doing his best, and he's picking up a lot of probes, which is nice, but the thing he needs to go for is the Cyber Core, because he doesn't have the income that much anymore. He's got a little bit from his third, but his main's going to be gone pretty soon. And, I mean, the Stalkers, they're not super high right now, but every warping he gets more Stalkers, and the more Stalkers it gets, it's hard to deal with the Mutalisk. But the Mutalisk is actually getting a nice engagement here with the Hydras helping as well.
The Hydras are doing huge DPS to these, and if the Stalkers go down, Pengwin, he's going to have no trouble cleaning this up. Even sniping off that one Phoenix. Phoenix, of course, being the one thing you really, really want to have against Mutalisk, no longer does have that. Now, these cannons will keep these Mutalisks at bay for now, but let's look back at home. Because Sick Iggy decided to retreat and try and defend, oh no, he's going to lose these Colossus, Pengwin. Mothership Core goes down. Colossus will follow shortly. But I mean, the retreat, he picked off the third base and that's it. Sick Iggy still has 4 bases alive. Oh no, or sorry, not Sick Iggy, Nasher.
I feel like this is a big mistake by Sick Iggy to pull back. And I mean, at this point, Nasher, it's his game to lose.
Yeah, with 4 bases, this many Mutalisks, I mean, his production wasn't even hampered, Pengwin. Looking at the workers killed, both players fairly even on losses, but we do see, actually, even worker supply as well. But I mean, it's 4 bases to what is 2, and Protoss can play very strong off 2, but not against this many Mutalisks, not without Storms,
and it's not even going to be
Archons.
that much longer, Rifkin. He's only got 3 mineral patches left in his main.
Yeah, I mean, like, without Archons, I just don't see him dealing with this.
Oh god, free Colossi in the main. Mutalisks coming on in, picking up 1 for free, getting out scot-free, only taking a couple of shots. They'll regenerate that health almost immediately. They even come in for the second Colossus. No, they offer probes instead. I do kind of like that decision here because, I mean, the Colossus just really isn't going to do anything at this point in the game.
I'm sitting here like flabbergasted because this third base engagement from Nasher was a terrible idea. He sacrificed so many Hydralisks for that one attack.
What?
Okay, well we got Sick Iggy going all out with this. We got Sick Iggy coming all out, guys.
And the lanes are actually going in by themselves without the mutas. Finally, the mutas coming on in, but it doesn't look like Sick Iggy really has enough to deal with this.
No,
Nasher is gonna
this is what I'm saying. This was
over
a
him,
crazy.
and it looks like Zynga's gonna lose this match. Rifkin.
Yeah, Nasher, he's got a crazy comeback for this. Like I was saying, the third base, I thought he was done. Like, he sacrificed a huge, expensive army to get nothing from that. I thought, okay, you know what, the Protoss player is going to win this game. Let's just keep casting anyways. But no, Sick Iggy losing to Nasher with a beautiful comeback.
Really nice tech switch over to the Mutalisks, and Sick Iggy just didn't have an answer. Nasher able to close it out. S8, Storm8 taking a 3-1 win over Zynga.